Well, it seems like every 2 or 3 months, I have to remind these pussbags on YouTube that the copyright strike system is not a system to get back at people who hurt your feelings. And in the past month, there's been 3 very large entities, 2 both YouTubers and 1 corporation that has abused the YouTube copyright strike system to strike down YouTubers. I'm talking about Owen Benjamin, Just Destiny, and most recently Vox and The Verge having a hissy fit about people making fun of one of the worst videos I've ever seen about building a computer in my entire life. Let's get into these 3 cowards and have a little discussion. And to be fair, okay, we all make mistakes. All right. The reason I pick these people is because they made a mistake. They didn't recognize they made a mistake. They didn't apologize for that mistake. They doubled down. In the case of Just Destiny, we're talking about a gigantic YouTube channel who submitted a copyright strike falsely, admitting he falsely submitted that claim, doubled down, sent a 15-year-old kid a fake letter from a lawyer, which is illegal, by the way. Also, filing false copyright strikes is also against the law. But nobody cares. YouTube still has this guy's channel up. You know what? There are rules in place where if you are falsely submitting copyright strikes, you will have your channel deleted. We saw this with the ransom letters that I reported on a few weeks back, where people would submit copyright strikes against channels and then offer them to remove them for a few $100s. Those channels subsequently, I'm talking to you, YouTube, were removed from YouTube. Now, is it harsh? Is it harsh to say, I think Just Destiny's channel should be deleted? I think Owen Benjamin's channel should be deleted. I think that Vox or The Verge YouTube channel should be deleted. Yeah, it's pretty harsh, but this is in fact the rule. We're talking about people that are knowingly submitting copyright strikes, knowing that there's no copyright infringement, and using it to only silence their critics. In the case of Owen Benjamin, from what I understand, he just copyright struck a video who was critiquing him. Same with Just Destiny, Vox Media. All of these cases, the broken YouTube copyright system was used to silence critics. And before you get butthurt, fans of Just Destiny, fans of Owen Benjamin, fan of Vox, all right? I don't watch these people content. They might make extraordinarily amazing content. They might make the best content in the world. This is not a critique of their content. This is not a critique of you who are a fan of that person. I don't know Owen Benjamin. Here's what I know about him. He openly admitted on a live stream to copyright striking a channel falsely because he wanted to make money from it. Now, I'm told that Owen has since apologized for doing this, and that's the right step, as long as he's also removed that copyright strike. It still, however, exposes a glaring character weakness and a even more important weakness in the YouTube copyright strike system. Remember that Owen Benjamin also falsely claimed to Faith Goldian interview and to his own fans that this video was a mirror of his content, which it absolutely was not. He seemed to be upset that, I don't know, commentary channels exist. So obviously nothing personal against Owen, just tighten up, right? Just Destiny, same thing, tighten up, all right? And I don't understand if these people don't know about the Streisand effect and its 100% success rate. But just in Just Destiny's case, here's a 30,000-foot view of what happened. He was producing some videos and he put some young kids in the thumbnails, right? A commentator speculated that he may be of a certain disgusting persuasion. Now, this was like a, yo, you're putting a lot of young kids in your thumbnails, man. What's up with that? Kind of speculation. Now, is that a fair assumption to make? Probably not. But the fact that he then copyright struck that video. Now, this YouTuber had about 1,000 or 2,000 subscribers at the time. Hardly anybody would have seen that video. But since copyright striking it, Now I know about it. I don't even know who this guy is, right? And sending a fake legal notice, I'm starting to wonder, what is that saying? Methinks thou doth protest too much. I mean, if somebody said something like that about me, I would either ignore obvious unfounded troll or untruth, or I would do a response video. If he's that worried about a video existing out there where somebody is postulating, why do you have young kids in your thumbnails? Why are you watching TikTok videos or whatever as an adult? Then make a response video. Monetize it. I mean, what kind of idiot copyright strikes something thinking that it's going to go away? Then you go on Keemstar and lie and double down again. At the end of the day, people are weak. People have egos. We've all probably done things we regret. I mean, obviously. But do you really want to be like Mundane Matt, Just Destiny, or Owen Benjamin? From what I can tell, these are very successful people. Just Destiny has something like 1 million subscribers on his channel. Owen Benjamin, I never really heard of him before, but from what I can tell, he's got a strong following. He's got plenty of money. Why do you want to alienate your own fandom? And while I see a lot of his fans staunchly defending his behavior, I see more of them saying, oh, man, I disavow. You know, I talked to some people last night who enjoy his content, and they had the similar thing to say, like, dude. And we all make mistakes, all right? So if he's reversed that strike, he can chalk this up to a mistake. Just Destiny, doubling, tripling down. Again, both of these people abusing the copyright strike system, which according to YouTube has a penalty and can lead to your channel being deleted. All right. Both of these people have admitted on film that they did it out of spite and they knew it wasn't really a copyright strike system. Owen Benjamin ranted on about how, well, you can criticize him all you want, but he wants 50% of the money. That's what it was really about. It wasn't a re-upload. He was embarrassed. I don't know why you would just not move on. But again, highlighting the broken YouTube system. I believe that probably deleting these channels, probably not the correct course of action unless you've done it more than once. I think YouTube should put it together a system where if you issue a false copyright strike or you submit a copyright strike that gets turned down, you should get a strike in return. Because when I'm going to get to now, more of our space, guys like Rich from Review Tech USA, Bitwit, other things, other people like that. When you talk about a huge corporation like The Verge, Vox.com, millions in funded money, going through months later and manually copyright striking videos, essentially memeing on them. If you'll remember, back in September, I think it was, August, September, many months ago, The Verge put out a how to build a computer video, and it was a hilarious meme. From drowning the CPU in thermal grease to using a $4 Swiss Army knife to put screws in, it was an absolute disaster. Had this video been released as a meme, it probably would have been universally loved. But The Verge put it out as like a literal tutorial on how to build a computer and did almost everything wrong. From putting the RAM in the wrong slots, it was bad. So naturally, the computing commentary space had a bit of fun at their expense. No harm, no foul. That's called fair use. And every video that I saw about it was clearly fair use. Rich from Review Tech USA, and now Kyle from Bitwit. You can see here, copyright takedown notice, strike. When you get your videos taken down, okay, so he received a strike for what? Lyle reacts to The Verge PC build. Got the strike yesterday. No, February 12th, so Monday. And look, a strike A lot of people say it's not a big deal. To be honest, for a channel that doesn't live stream, as long as they don't make more than, additional mistakes, it will fall off and everything will be fine. But if you're a channel that relies on live streaming, for example, I like to live stream every once in a while. A lot of people make their living live streaming, and a single copyright strike will remove the ability to live stream for 3 months. Okay? It's like getting fired from your job. All right? If you get a second strike, it limits the length of videos you can upload. And if you get a third, your channel will be terminated. Let's say you have a legitimate copyright strike, okay? You made a mistake, you're serving your time, and you get The Verge coming through, or Owen Benjamin coming through, or Just Destiny coming through, issuing knowingly false copyright strikes because there's really no penalty. There's no disincentive to abuse this system. And it's not just about these 3 people and corporations. It's about the broken system that YouTube has and its hands-off approach to copyright, saying, okay, well, you know what? You're guilty until proven innocent. Bit of good news, though. Kyle from Bitwit has had his strike removed. Imagine my shock. YouTube sent me a copy of the email they've sent to The Verge. Here's the first part. Hi, The Verge. We are concerned that your copyright notification may not be valid for some or all of the videos identified in your notification. Counter notification for Vox's claim was reviewed by YouTube in my favor, and the reaction video is back up. The thing is, and I've talked about this, I talked about this last night on the Incredible Salt Mine, that I've filmed with 2 other larger creators than me, Bering and Count Dankula. It sounds conceited or maybe like a humbled brag, but it's not. It's just the reality. If some jackhole gets butthurt about what I say in a video, okay, and they abuse the copyright strike system, I have enough of an audience to put up enough of a stink to probably overcome any false claim in a relatively short period of time. Bitwit is not a small channel. Review Tech USA is not a small channel, okay? But the real problem here is smaller channels like the one Just Destiny chose to strike probably happen all the time and we don't even know about it because they don't have a voice. I would never have known about this Minecraft kid with like 4,000 subscribers getting extorted for money if they didn't email me directly, or if one of you didn't tell me in an email about the situation. Fair use abuse between content creators is a cardinal sin. When a big dumb corporation like Vox or The Verge does it, we expect that. They're a trash company. But when other content creators, in this case Just Destiny or Owen Benjamin, again, Owen, who I'm told apologized, doesn't change what I'm saying. Mundane Matt. These are people that all make their living in the very precarious economy that is YouTube. This is the primary reason I will never quit my day job. It's because you are exposed as a YouTuber. YouTube really needs to look at penalizing these channels for false copyright. I mean, look, Owen Benjamin does a live stream every night for like 3, 4, 5,000 people. Do you think if he got a copyright strike for knowingly filing a false copyright claim that he might have thought about that? I believe so. Do you think if Just Destiny would have gotten a copyright strike, he would have been so quick to file a copyright claim against a 1,500 subscriber channel? I think he might have reconsidered it. But YouTube doesn't seem to enforce any penalties. Now, these extortion claims, they did ban these accounts, but these weren't content creators. So what do they care? They'll just create another one and continue on with their scheme. Tighten up, YouTubers. And Team YouTube, you really need to look at enforcing some penalty for filing these false DMCA claims, especially in the face of overwhelming evidence in Just Destiny and Owen Benjamin's case, where they admit publicly that they know it wasn't a copyright strike, and they did it anyway. The Vox, Verge, The Verge, Vox. These idiots knew that it was fair use. When are you going to issue some penalty to them? You know, you're worried about the influx of copyright claims and having to deal with them. Maybe this little deterrent would make people absolutely sure. Yes, when you file a copyright claim, it does tell you that you're making a legal statement and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, name one person that's ever gotten in trouble with the law for doing it. There's no precedent there. You could argue that H3H3 suing Bold Guy, but you're talking about millionaires raising millions to sue another guy. Like, did Bold Guy lose his channel? Nope. Did he get a copyright strike? Not that I know of. Now, is he a living meme? Okay. You could argue that he has paid his price, probably. But there needs to be a system in place to police other content creators, because apparently we're just as bad as everyone else. That's all I have to say on this. Tighten up. And you know what? Little surprise. Exclusively Games is probably going to soft launch tonight. Finishing up the review system. And that's about it. The review system won't launch tonight, but all the articles are there. Forums working. Discord's working. Might as well give it to you now. So stay tuned to the twatter for that. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon. Hope you enjoyed this video too. We'll talk to you again real soon.